Hey guys, I want to talk about the Ruger LC9 for concealed carry. Now, I've been carrying this sucker every chance I can get for the past, I think I had like 2 months now or so, and really been pleased with this thing as a as a concealed carry firearm. I want to talk a little bit about the advantages and disadvantages of this firearm. And I did an initial review on it, but I just wanted to kind of do an update now that I've been carrying and talk about why this is just such a all-star for concealed carry. First of all, we all know it. Ruger LC9, 9mm polymer frame, one of the slimmest, smallest 9mm on the market. It's very well known for being quite a reliable and actually quite a budget firearm as well. It's available in the $300 price range. There's a good handful of accessories for it already. They do have the those crimson lasers that go in the trigger guard, and there's a belt clip that connects onto it you can buy for them. All kinds of interesting stuff for this gun. This is, I love this gun, and I love carrying this gun for a couple reasons. Number one, there is nothing on this gun that jams into my side. And here's the thing is, guys, I'm left-handed, so I'm carrying this gun like this. If you're right-handed, you're often carrying the gun with this part against your body, where the safety and all that are rubbing against your body. As a lefty, I've got nothing but the smooth side against my body, so I don't have anything poking me or prodding me. The sights are low profile enough where I've never had them catch on the holster. The hammer's not exposed. It's very easy to holster this weapon and carry it. And with the smaller magazines without the finger guard, it actually I can put that thing in my belt, and it's very comfortable. And I've actually worn it several different ways. I've worn it as pocket carry. I've worn it on an inside the waistband holster, a hip holster, and I do have an ankle holster for this as well. There's a lot of different options out there because this gun is so popular. And I just have a couple of cheapies for it. I'm very happy with that. There are some nice, hybrid cross-tuck models that are really excellent. And but I think they're kind of overkill with this gun, because this is a gun that you can literally buy a cheap $10 eBay nylon holster, and it works great with it. So, the cons to this, of course, is it has a really long, hard trigger. But that's also a pro if you're carrying one in the pipe. You don't want a sensitive trigger. You don't want something that's going to go off accidentally, because I do not use manual safeties for carry concealed. So when this gun is on me, the safety is always on red. So for me, I do like that longer trigger. Makes me feel a little safer when I do carry one in the pipe. I don't always carry one in the pipe, but you never know. It depends on where I'm going and what I'm doing. But I probably leave the chamber unloaded more than I actually walk around with it loaded. Let's talk about ammunition for this. The gun is rated for plus P, and the manufacturer kind of skirts around about plus P plus. I wouldn't run a plus P plus in it, but I've run some plus P through this and no problem. So you could actually, a 9mm plus P round, it can have the same it can have the same muzzle energy as a 45. So it's really really impressive that you can get that kind of power out of this little teeny tiny firearm. The plus P is a big deal. I think you can run the plus P plus, but I never have. I don't know if I ever would. I don't know if I'd trust it. Magazines, of course, are what's really cool. You have a 7-round mag, which is pretty small by today's standards. A lot of firearms out there carry 14, 15, 17, and have a good self-defense round in there. And we're gonna safety check this just for safety's sake. Should be good on the video. And I do like that the magazine, you have the option to have the finger rest or not have the finger rest. This can be a really big deal when it comes to carrying concealed, because number one, if you have really big hands, that will give you a third finger on this gun. So those little tiny change makes a big deal with firing this thing. Gives you a lot more control with it, so that's a big deal. But at the same time, when you're carrying concealed, this has a bad tendency to get hung up on like car seats and seat belts and things like that. So what I do in my configuration, I carry with the magazine without the finger, and this is my secondary. This one's not loaded right now, but this is my secondary that I carry in my pocket. My philosophy behind it is that if I do pull this out and start firing, and I make it to the second magazine, well, then I'm in a hell of a firefight, and at that point I'm going to want a little more control out of the firearm, so I have the magazine with the finger rest on it. So cool little thing that you can switch in between. A lot of firearms don't have that option, so it is a big plus. You know, this gun just generally lightweight, small, unobtrusive, hides so easy. And not only that, but another big plus to this thing, which we will pull this out again and safety check again. It has very aggressive cutouts on the slide. So when you are racking this, even under wet or nasty, grimy, oily situations, it gets very good purchase. You can really just, you know, yank on that hard without your hand slipping. So big plus for a carry concealed is you do want a good aggressive cutouts there, and this firearm does have them. So I do enjoy that quite a bit. The grip is actually very good. I love this textured grip. It fits in the hand very well. So there it is, guys. This is the LC9 and why I think it's a fantastic carry conceal. I do think it is a better firearm than the kel-tec PF9. You know, I also think it's got a little advantage over the Car and a few others of the subcontact 9mm, and I really enjoy it. You know, and you know, for such a small gun, the accuracy is pretty decent, and you know, when it comes to budget, it's right on, you know, in that $300 range. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed.